Hi guys, and welcome to another mailbag video on my channel. How you can see, I have a pile of bags over here, and without further ado, shall I say, let's start with this one. So this parcel I received it on 26 March, and there is no, underneath there should be the description of this pack. And we cannot read. We open and we see what we get on this one. So here we have those transistors, power transistors. Let's see which type of power transistor are. So it looks like they are A1695 from Sunken. And I ordered this one because a few weeks ago I ordered the NPN ones, the C that goes complementary with this transistor, and I saw that are okay, and I say let me also order NPN. When I'm doing some amplifier design, I can have some transistors to use it on the final stage output transistors. So let's see how much I pay one, from where I bought them, and how fast they moved over here. So these are the 10 pieces 2SA 1695 transistors, which I ordered on 17 March and I received it on 26 March, so this means 9 days delivery, and I pay a total of £6.70. So let's see the listing. So you can see the listing, you can choose between pairs, 5 pairs A and C, 10 pieces just the C one, and 10 pieces just the A one. So because I ordered last time the 10 pieces C, I say let me order also the pairs of them, like that if I might have any project of amplifier, I have some power transistors. More to say about them, if might say the voltage and something like that about them, but they don't say nothing. So if you are checking the data sheet, you're gonna understand everything about these transistors. So if you are interested, you're gonna find the link on the description down below. Okay, so let's get the other one in, which is quite a bit heavy. And here we have description. So it says 100 pieces, KF301, 2P, 3P, split chin, screw type, PCB spacing 5.0, connector terminal. So yeah, I think I know what are these ones, because the other few weeks ago when I was projecting my own Class A amplifier, I needed to use some of 3 pins, these connector blocks. And I noticed that I almost ran out of them, so I went in and I ordered some. So here should be 100 pieces. I'm gonna count them later and I'm gonna see if exactly 100 pieces. So these I ordered to have there in stock because I ran out. And let's see now the listing, how much I pay on, from where I bought, and how fast they moved over here. So these were the 100 pieces, the KF301 3-pin connector, PCB connector, and I ordered it on 20 March and I received it on 27 March, so this means 7 days delivery, which is really cool. I pay £4.42, and let's see the listing. So these are the listings here, so you can choose between 2 pins black, 3 pins blue, 3 pins black, red, green, again 2 pins red, 2 pins blue, 2 pins green, and so on. Also with the 4 pins, looks like you can also choose the four pins, and you can choose between copper fit or iron fit. Then more to say about them, let's say that there is 5mm pitch terminal between the pins when you are making your PCB, and there is a lot of good reviews about it. So more to say about them, there is nothing. So if you are interested, you're gonna find the link on the description down below. Let's bring the next one in, which is a kind of box. I can feel it inside. So I received it on 27 March. And here it says 1 piece blue color, 150 by 98, 50, 99, something like that. Plastic enclosure box. So if it's a plastic enclosure box, I think I know what is, but for the size, was looking bigger what I ordered, so I'm really curious to see if the size is correct or they send me a wrong one. So let's see how I can open this one from here, and let's see the size. So for the size, looks quite smaller than the listing. We're gonna check the listing in a minute, and we're gonna see if it's the right one what I ordered, because there was looking different. So this one should be there, and this one should be in here. Did I put it in the right position? So they go like that or they go opposite? Let me have a quick look. So yeah, they go in opposite position, so they go like that. So this one is gonna be rear, front, and top and bottom, something like that. And is a enclosure for a project, and if I'm not mistaken, it's for the soldering station that I'm going to build. So stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, activate notification bell to don't miss the project when I'm gonna go for, when I'm gonna build inside of this one a nice soldering station, which let me plug in different tips like T12, T45, T245, T1210, and so on. More kind of tips. So stay tuned, please subscribe to don't miss that project. So let's see from where I buy, how much I pay on, and how fast moved over here, and then to compare if it's the right size which I order. So this is the box which I ordered. So the size is 150/98 by 50. So I measured the box and it's correct size. So yeah, that's the size of the box. I paid a total of only £2.73, and it was a 7 days delivery. So let's have a look the listing. So looks like are out of stock, so they don't have any more. Quantity zero for both sides. Anyway, I'm gonna leave a link down below for something similar. Here it says that the material is IBS, color blue, and more to say about it is just a simple box for an electronic project. And I'm gonna try my best to find a link with the best price to put it down on the description down below. And here we go, let's bring the last parcel in, which is quite bulky. You can feel boxes inside. There is no any descriptions, so we need to open to see what is inside. So I hope if I do like that, there is some boxes here. I hope there is not my details on the boxes. No. So that's a box. Oh, there is also a bag. A second box over here. And another bag over here, which there is no my... Okay, so with which one to start? Let's start with one box, the bag, and then one box. So let's get this one from here and open this box, because it looks like it's already open. Well, so here we go. Empty. Well packed with lots of bubble wrap. And this one is T245 soldering iron tip, I believe. Yeah, so see here, T245 series soldering iron tip, and is a C2. So if we open, we can have a look. So because I am gonna build that soldering station, what I say, I buy also T245 because they more powerful than T12. And that's why I bought, to try it, to test it, to see if it's really how they say that is more powerful than a T12 soldering tip iron. So let's see now from where I buy, how much I pay on, and how fast moved over here. So this is the C245 C2 iron tip I ordered. Took me 7 days to be here, which is really cool. £4.60 the cost I pay on this tip. So let's have a look the listing. So on the listing you're gonna find this OEM C245 C470 series tips for soldering stations. So you can choose between more models, so like this one or this one or this one or this one, and each individual tip have different price. How you can see there is changing the price depend of what you are choosing. And there is more to say about them. It says here that the size of the tips and anything it say, any connection or something like that, because you see there is 3 terminals. So one is the heating element and the other one is the thermocouple that read the temperature. And yeah, bunch of picture, photos, sizes, what it says about them, and More than that, I don't think so you're gonna find here. Let me just scroll on the bottom. Yes, so there is no more than that to say. And if you are interested, definitely I'm gonna put the link on the description down below. Okay, so let's bring this bug in, which is saying on description, soldering station handle T210 and T245. Compatible with C210 and C245 soldering tips. Okay, so this one it says that is a T245, because if I have a tip I need also a handle. So let's open quick and see how that looks. Looks like it's together, nothing else. So this is the soldering handle, a T245, and I hope this one will gonna match my soldering station controller board. Let me find and then have a look. Okay, so this is my soldering station controller board, which I told you that is a bit special because recognize automatically T12 different soldering iron tips. So this one is the connector, and I hope that is the same one. So let me get this one and see if they match together over here. So yes, that's it. It'll be cool. We're gonna be able later on to test to see if it's working, because I test already this one with a T12 or operating really nice, and that's why it has a bigger display than the normal one, and I'm pretty sure it will gonna fit here really nicely. Have a look here. Yeah, nice. Only I'm gonna make the hole for the display and hole for the connector over there, and we're gonna sit there nicely. Now let me have a look. Let me get first this board from here. Let me have a look if this one now matching this one. So this one, it should just go in easy. It doesn't go too much easy, by the way, and I don't know. You need to push it until the end. Oh, yeah, it's not that much easy to put in and out. Every time I push it in, I push it more and more and more. So some place like that, like how much? 1.5 inches. Yeah, I will gonna see later on. I will gonna see how it's working, if it's working, and definitely when I will gonna build the soldering station, I will gonna make a nice video like that. You guys, you can build your own DIY soldering station. So let's see now how much I pay on this one, how fast move over here, and from where I bought it. Here we go. This is the soldering handle for the T245, and 7 days to be here. And I pay a total of £3.85, which is really cheap and it really looks a good quality. So let's have a look at the listing over here. So this is the listing. You can choose between two types of connectors. So if you can look, this connector is different, and if I click on here, there is a different connector over there, and this one is for the T210 soldering iron tips, and this is the 245 one which I ordered. And same, you have two different connectors. This one is one connector and this one is the different connector. Is it say more about this one? It say high temperature resistant and thermal insulation, protective sleeves, anti-scald and thermal insulations. 6-hole silicone interface, solderless plug-in type, 6-hole. High temperature resistant plastic shell, ergonomic design, comfortable grip, anti-drop and anti-slip. That one is really nice because I have a soft rubber on it where you can hold the handle, and it's really cool. Anti-folding, power supply, protective sleeves made of silicone material with a strong toughness and not easy to break. No need to disassemble the handle, plug and play. Okay. Product name, welding table handle. It's a really strange name. So there is T210 and 245. Product color green, material high temperature resistant silicone wire, length 1.5 meter, and more nothing, just few pictures and that's it. And if you are interested, I'm gonna put the link on the description down below. let's bring the last item in. It say here anything? It says Success Courier SL Caleo Rio Tormes number 1 Planta. Oh, Madrid. Strange. And it says made in China, 24 volts, 9 amps. Oh yeah, so it's the power supply for this soldering station in this case. So let's open and see how that looks. 24 volts with 9 amps. Let's open slowly. Nice pot, yeah, I really like it. And this is the power supply, 24 volts, 9 amps. A really big, chunky rectifier bridge over here. Oh my goodness, it's quite big, huh? And then, yeah, let me, because I have something similar. So I have another 24 volts with 4 amps. So look a bit the difference between these two. The transformer is quite bigger. This one is also bigger. Definitely also the rectifier bridge quite bigger. Definitely, yeah, we're gonna do 9 amps. So why 9 amps if I have this one of 4 amps? Because T245 require 8 amps to power the iron tip. T12 require just 3 amps. And that's why I got this one. And let me see now if I match the box to have space to mount the power supply and the controller board. Well, it will gonna be like that because here is coming the AC and there it will gonna be the controller board. Quite tight. I don't think so I'm gonna have space to build inside of this one. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna put the power supply in this box separately and I'm gonna put the controller board in another separate box. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can come with any idea. So stay tuned, please subscribe, activate the notification bell. Yeah. So let's see now from where I buy, how much I pay on and how fast move over here. Okay, and we reach to the last item, which is this power supply. So it's 24 volts, 9 amps, 7 days delivery, which is really cool, and I pay a total of £5.76, which is really cheap for a 9 amp power supply. This is the listing, but you can find the FKSI AC 85 to 265 volts to DC 12, 24, 36, 48 volts step down transformer power supply, which is rated to 1 amp, 2 amp, 4 amp, 6 amp, 8 amps, 9 amp. Switching power module for repair. And then you can choose which one you are interested on them. They have more items and each individual item is changing the price according with the power and voltage and power amps. So let's see down if it says 50-60 Hz. Note that the 12-24 volts power module can be used for 110 volts or 220 volts input voltage, while the 36 volt and 48 volts power module can be only used for 220 volts. That's good to keep in mind, because if you are ordering the 36 volts or 48 volts and you are in USA where is it 110 volts, it will not work. Anyway, here it says the characteristics and specs, which we already see it on the description of the listing, and here is giving you some size for different voltages. So you can see the 24 volts is a different size than the 12 volts, and if you go to the 7 amps it's changing the size, 6 amps also changing the size, and so on. And if you are interested, I'm gonna put the link on the description down below. And this was the mailbag video for today. The case, which I don't know how I'm gonna fit everything inside the power supply and the controller board, the soldering tip, soldering handle, power transistors, and some PCB terminal blocks because I ran out. If you enjoyed this video and if you like my content, please subscribe, activate the notification bell to don't miss my next projects, and please don't forget to give me a like and leave your comment down below. I'll be more than happy to see what do you think about this mailbag video. Until the next video guys, have a good day and bye bye.